Hello and welcome. In this math tutorial, our task is to find the real values of x that satisfy this quartic equation, and we can solve this problem using the factorization method. Now, the first thing we are going to do is to move 7 over to the left-hand side of the equation. When we subtract 7 from both sides of this equation, we have that x raised to power 4 plus 8x minus 7 is equal to 0. Now, the next thing we are going to do is to assume that this quartic can be broken down into two quadratic factors. So let this be equal to x squared plus ax plus b multiplied by x squared. Now, there is no term in x raised to power 3 here. So here we have minus ax and then plus d. Now, our job is to find the values of a, b, and d. Let us start by multiplying these two factors. X squared times x squared is x raised to power 4. X squared times minus ax is minus ax cubed. X squared times d is dx squared. Ax times x squared is going to give us plus ax cubed. Ax times minus ax is going to give us minus a squared x squared. And ax times d is going to give us plus a dx. Now, b times x squared is going to give us plus bx squared. B times minus ax is going to give us minus abx. And finally, b times d is going to give us bd. Now, let us add. Of course, we have x raised to power 4. Now, you know that this plus this is equal to 0. Here we have x squared into, we have d, we have plus b, and we have minus a squared. Then we have x into, we have ad, then we have minus ab, and finally we have the constant term, which is bd. Now let us compare the coefficients of this equation to the coefficients of the equation we are trying to solve. Of course, the coefficient of x raised to power 4 is 1 in both cases. Now, the coefficient of x squared in this case is this. But when you look at this equation, you won't see any term in x squared. So that means that d plus b minus a squared must be equal to 0 for this equation to match this one. Now, the coefficient of x is this. In this equation, the coefficient of x is 8. So that means that AD minus AB must be equal to 8. And finally, the constant term is BD. The constant term here is minus 7. So we have that B times D is equal to minus 7. Now, from this first equation, when we add a squared to both sides of this equation, we have that d plus b is equal to a squared. When you look at this second equation, notice that these two terms have a common factor, which is a. So here we have a into ad divided by a is d, and minus ab divided by a is minus b, and this is equal to 8. Now, let us divide both sides of this equation by a. When we do that, we have that d minus b is equal to 8 over a. Now, look at this first equation and look at this second equation, d minus b, d plus b. Let me move this. Here we have d plus b is equal to a squared. Now let us add these two equations. When we do that, d plus d is 2d. b minus b is equal to 0. So we have that 2d is equal to a squared plus 8 over a. Let us subtract the second equation from the first equation. D minus d is equal to 0. B minus minus b is equal to 2b, and this is equal to a squared minus 8 over a. Now let us multiply these two equations. 2d times 2b is going to give us 4bd, and this is equal to a squared plus 8 over a times a squared minus 8 over a. Now, when you look at these two factors, you'll see that both of them are conjugates. That means that when we multiply them, we get the difference of two squares. So we have that 4bd is equal to a squared minus 8 over a squared. And finally, look at the last equation we have. We have that b times d is equal to minus 7. So that means that 4 times minus 7 is equal to a raised to power 4 minus 8 squared is 64, and a squared is a squared. Now 4 times minus 7 is minus 28. This is equal to a raised to power 4 minus 64 over a squared. So to find the value of a, all we need to do is to solve this equation. Now to simplify this equation, let us do another substitution. Let y be equal to a squared. That means that we can write this equation as minus 28 is equal to y squared minus 64 over y. To get rid of this fraction, let us multiply through this equation by y. We have minus 28y is equal to y cubed minus 64. Now, when we rearrange this cubic equation, we have y cubed plus 28y minus 64 is equal to 0. Now, notice that when y is equal to 2, the left-hand side of this cubic equation will be equal to 0 because 2 cubed is 8. 28 times 2 is 56. Then we have minus 64. 8 plus 56 is equal to 64, and 64 minus 64 is equal to 0. Now, this simply means that y minus 2 is a factor of this cubic. So to find the other factor, that is to factorize this cubic, all we need to do is to divide this cubic by y minus 2. And of course, to do this, we use the synthetic division method. The coefficient of y cubed is 1. The coefficient of y squared is 0 because there is no term in y squared. The coefficient of y is 28, and the constant term is minus 64. Of course, we are dividing with 2. We bring down 1. 2 times 1 is 2. 0 plus 2 is 2. 2 times 2 is 4. 28 plus 4 is 32. 2 times 32 is 64. Minus 64 plus 64 is equal to 0. That means that when we factorize this, we have y minus 2 times y squared plus 2y plus 32. And of course, this is equal to 0. Notice that this quadratic equation is not going to yield any real values of y. We have the discriminant, which is b squared minus 4ac. B is 2. 2 squared is 4 minus 4. A is 1 and C is 32. This is equal to 4 minus 4 times 2 is 8. 4 times 3 is 128. 4 minus 128 is minus 124. You know that when the discriminant of a quadratic equation is negative, it simply means that the quadratic equation has no real roots. So that means that the only real value of y that satisfies this cubic equation is y equal to 2. And now that we have found the value of y, we go back to this substitution equation to find the values of a. We have that a squared is equal to y, which is equal to 2. Taking square root of both sides, we have that a is equal to plus or minus the square root of 2. Both values of a give exactly the same results for b and d. Now, to find the value of b, let us come back to this equation. We have that 2b is equal to a squared, which is 2, minus 8 over a, which is root 2. Now we have 2 minus 8 root 2 over root 2 times root 2. By rationalizing this fraction, we multiply both the numerator and the denominator by root 2. Now from here we have that 2b is equal to 2 minus 8 root 2 divided by 2. This is equal to 2 minus 2 into itself is 1 and into 8 is 4. So we have 4 root 2. Now dividing both sides of this equation by 2, we have that b is equal to 1 minus 2 root 2. And finally, to find the value of d, we go back to this equation. We have that 2d is equal to a squared, which is 2, plus 8 over root 2. This is equal to 2 plus 8 root 2 over 2. This is equal to 2 plus 4 root 2. Dividing both sides by 2, we have that d is equal to 1 plus 2 root 2. And finally, now that we have found the value of a, b, and d, we can factorize this quartic equation as x squared plus x root 2 plus 1 minus 2 root 2 times x squared minus x root 2 plus 1 plus 2 root 2 is equal to 0. And of course, you know that to find the values of x that satisfy this quartic, all we have to do is to solve these two quadratic equations. Now, in the first case, to find the values of x, we use the quadratic formula. We have that x is equal to minus b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac divided by 2a. Of course, b is equal to root 2. C is equal to 1 minus 2 root 2. And a is equal to 1. Now, when we substitute into the quadratic formula, we have minus root 2 plus or minus the square root of b squared is root 2 squared, which is equal to 2. Minus 4 times a is 1. C is 1 minus 2 root 2. Everything is divided by 2 times 1, which is equal to 2. Now this is equal to minus root 2 plus or minus the square root of 2 minus 4 times 1 is 4. Minus 4 times minus 2 root 2 is plus 8 root 2. Everything is divided by 2. And from here, we have that x is equal to minus root 2 plus or minus the square root of 2 minus 4 is minus 2. So under the square root, we have 8 root 2 minus 2. And everything is divided by 2. Now, in the second case, this quadratic equation is not going to yield any real values of x. Let us check. B is minus root 2 and C is 1 plus 2 root 2. We have the discriminant as b squared minus 4ac. B squared is minus root 2 squared, which is equal to 2. Minus 4 times a is 1 and c is 1 plus 2 root 2. This is equal to 2 minus 4 minus 8 root 2. 2 minus 4 is equal to minus 2. So we have minus 2 minus 8 root 2. And of course, you can see that this is a negative number. And you know that when the discriminant of a quadratic equation is negative, that quadratic equation has no real roots. So the only real values of x that satisfy this quartic equation are these two values of x. Now we can evaluate these values to 4 decimal places. They are x equal to minus 2.2330 and x equal to 0.8188. And with that, we come to the end of this tutorial. I hope you learned something new. If you enjoy such content, please subscribe to the channel. Leave us a like to support the channel. Thanks for watching, and you can see more tutorials here.